everyone, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Brittany Posey, and essentially all I do is try on makeup and tell you if I like it or not. So if you want to see how I got this, stay tuned. So if you watched my last video, I talked about the Tula 24/7 Moisture and the face filter Tula Primer. I never actually said how I felt about this, and I really like it. It goes on really well. The orange, it's not really orange, it's more like a fleshy color, I guess. But it works really, really well. It really does blur stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on my face. All right, now instead of using concealer like I normally would for eyeshadow primer, today we're actually going to use eyeshadow primer. This is a new primer that I just got in the mail from Arbonne. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Arbonne. It's a really nice company. It's a B Corp company. Everything is really natural, and their skincare line is awesome. I can actually tell you guys more about that in another video. This is a little different for me because I haven't used eyeshadow primer in a long time, so we're gonna try this out right now. Alright, that went on a little thicker than I thought it was going to, but that could be a good thing, so we'll see how this goes. So the palette we're going to be using today is the Morphe Truth or Bear It palette. And today we're going to be using this as our base color. Pat that all over the lid. Alright, we're gonna go in with my nice little Sonia Kashuk brush. That's very dirty. That's okay. We're gonna go in with our first crease color, which we're gonna be taking this color. I'm gonna grab this Morphe M14 brush. We're gonna go in with this nice deep copper color. I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush. We're gonna try out, just got this, we're gonna try this out. It's the Morphe 441 brush. Looks like that. I'm gonna try this for blending. Ooh. Alright, now we're going to take our fluffy brush. We're going to go back in with this deep copper color, the second crease color we used right there. And we're going to squish it. Just go right under here. Alright, so I want to add a little depth to this eyeshadow. So I'm going to take the same palette. I'm going to take with a little kind of more of a pointed, tinier brush. It's the Morphe 507 brush. I'm going to take this color up here. I'm going to work it just right in the crease. Now we're going to go in with our little smaller brush. We're going to go back in with this darker shade. Go right under here. Alright, now we're going to go into our concealer. I'm going to be using the Tarte Double Shape Tape and the color Light Medium Sand. Now we're going to set our under eye. We're going to use, for setting powder today, we're going to use Anastasia setting powder. It's in the color Translucent. Never actually used this before, so I've heard really good things. I'm actually really excited to try it out. Now I'm actually going to go in and do my eyeliner, except I'm maybe doing it a little differently. I haven't done it this way in quite a while. Instead of using liquid, I am still technically using a form of liquid liner. It's more of like a gel liner. This is a little pot from Anastasia. It's called Waterproof Cream Color in the color Jet. So pretty much what it looks like is just... So if you do want to try to attempt to use one of these, I personally think it's a little easier than doing a liquid liner pen. You have a little bit more control with the brush, where you want to put it, how much product you want on it. Just start off small and kind of work your way with more product. I think I started off using this first before I graduated to a pen, but I really do like these. These create like a very nice clean line also. So you're gonna want to grab a small angled brush, a thinner one preferably. Sweep it back and forth. I want you to get enough on there. Ooh, it's like, it is like gel. Oh wow, that's a very black color. And so look down, that'll help you. Then you just... With this stuff, a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. I just dipped my brush in the actual pot once and there's a lot left over, so you don't need a lot with this. Wow, I like that stuff. A little goes a long way for sure. Like, you don't need a lot on here at all. A little definitely goes a long way. That worked out really well. Very, very dark too. And I was nervous because I haven't done this technique in a very long time. So I was a little concerned with how it was gonna go, but it went really well. I will definitely be using this again, for sure. All right, now we're gonna go into brows. So I started doing something a little bit different with my brows. Instead of doing just all one color straight through, I've been kind of changing the colors up a little bit. So I have my handy dandy broken palette. Sweep your eyebrows up. Alright, so now we're going to go in with our palette. You're going to brush up your eyebrows, which I just did. Go in with our darker color, which mine is not doing so well. We're at the very bottom. And we're going to start off at the corner. Okay, wait, and this is the same brush I used for my eyeliner, by the way. I just cleaned it off really good because I didn't want jet black eyebrows. So I'm doing the very peak with the darkest color. Now I'm going to take this medium color and we're going to just do light brush strokes up the bottom a little bit. Now it looks a little bit more natural, a little bit more gradient. Alright, now we're going to go into our bronzer. I'm going to warm up the face a little bit with bronzer. I'm going to use my Hoola Benefit Jumbo bronzer. This is my hands down favorite. Best bronzer out there for sure. Well, not out there, but I personally love it because I just love matte bronzers. I don't like being too shiny, especially the places where I like to put my bronzer. I really don't want it shining. I want it to be almost act as a contour also. So I personally prefer matte bronzers. A little bit. Alright, now that we warmed up our face, we are going to go in with a contour. Now I'm using the e.l.f. contour palette. I've showed you guys this before in a video. I really like it. Not a huge fan of the highlighter, but I do like this for my contour color. One little hack I do that will help you get more precise placement of where you want to put your contour is I use just like a regular fluffy blender brush. This is e.l.f. This is one of my first blending brushes. Not bad, but I will take it, swirl it, tap it, and I will literally place it exactly where I want it to go without having too harsh of a line from having a bigger brush. Sometimes bigger brushes can be harder to control for blending out. This actually makes it a lot easier to place it where you want to and blend it out, because once I place it, I usually take it up. And same thing, don't press too hard into your face, otherwise it'll be a little bit harder to blend out. What I like to do again is go in with this small stipple brush. This is also from e.l.f. I use it, just kind of blend it out a little bit better. Really light. Make sure that there are no harsh lines. In this camera too, it makes it look like there are a lot more harsh lines than there are, and there really aren't. A little trick I like to do to make your jawline look a little bit more snatched out is you take your contour, your little brush, and you literally just follow along your jaw, right underneath it. Instant snatched jaw. Don't just leave it like that. You want to blend it out a little bit. For those of you who want to make your want to kind of shape your nose a little bit, I will sometimes do this. I don't do this all the time, but you go in with your same color. Go just right down the sides. Sometimes I'll even take it up a little bit higher, almost into where my eyeshadow is, because it almost ties it together. All right, now that we're done with the contour, we're gonna go in with blush. I'm still using the Tarte Risque Amazon Clay 12-hour blush. Still pretty broken up, as I showed you guys last time, but it's one of my favorite blushes. So we're gonna pop that on our cheeks. A little trick that I've seen before to make this be a little bit more seamless on the side of your eyes is to take your bronzer you just used, take one of your eye brushes, and just very lightly touch it on this outer corner to make it a little bit more of a gradual change. Alright, we're going to go in and highlight our face with my favorite Candlelight from Too Faced. I always use my finger, like my ring finger. A lot of people use brushes. It's really just up to you. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to lips. Most of the lip colors I wear are going to be more matte. I'm not really big into a shiny. Yeah, shocker. But there is this lip color that I did get from a drugstore, and it is my hands down favorite lip color I have right now. It's the Milani. I don't know if you guys ever tried Milani or not. It's their Amore matte lip cream in the color Stunning. and I really love it. I actually have a really hard time finding lip color that I really do enjoy wearing, especially something darker. I have naturally like bigger lips, but I don't know why, I'm just not into drawing attention to them. But this was one of those things that I bought. I didn't really like it first, so I like stuck it in a drawer, and it's been sitting there for how long, and I decided to try it out again, and it's my favorite. Never knew I liked browns. Who knew? Well, it's more like a taupe, but I like it either way. So I'm gonna go in with the lip liner Decaf by Morphe. Now we're gonna go in with our mascara. The mascara I'm gonna be using today is They're Real by Benefit. I've used this before. I haven't used this in a very long time, but it is really good mascara, especially if you want length and volume. And then I'll be going over it with Better Than Sex. There you have it, guys. This is the final look. If you like how it turned out, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to me because I'm always posting random ones. I'm always trying on makeup, and who doesn't like trying on makeup? All right, thanks guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.